Afternoon, good now, good morning. I don't know when you're watching, so I say good now. Happy Thursday, everybody. Decent day of the week. I got over the hump, so one more day till Friday. Ooh. Today we're going to be hitting legs, and I'm going to mix it up. I'm not going to be doing hack squat. I'm not going to be doing pendulum squat. I'm not even going to be doing barbell squat. I think today we're going to be Smith machine squatting. Just want to gauge where I am, because I used to be doing like 410, like 4 plates and a 50 or a 25 on each side. And I don't know if that's going to happen. It would be nice to see, though. Like 4 plates would be really cool, but that's probably going to be heavier than I'll get out. So we'll do, like, I think the lowest I'll settle for is 3 plates. And like kind of a happy medium there would be 3 plates and a 25. That would be nice. But we're going to see, because we're going to see if we can hack that 4. We'll get up there and we'll test the waters. And if it's just too dang heavy on the warm up, then we won't be doing it. But we're gonna feel it out. Today is my refeed day. It's the first one I've ever had, and let me tell you, it's not as fun as it sounds, because you would think, oh man, you've been in a deficit for so long. Probably finally nice to get a few extra calories in, some more carbs in, yeah. And on the one hand, I will say, it is kind of nice being able to carb up a little bit. On the other hand, what that also means is that my other macros have been slashed. So, my macros today are 400 grams of carbs, which is significant. Significantly higher than usual, which is like 100 or 50 on a rest day. But my protein has dropped to 210, and my fat has dropped down to 30 grams. So, on that note, what I've been eating today is essentially a lot of cornflakes and honey, because those are fat-free carb sources, and cornflakes are not, they're lower glycemic. They don't really have too much sugar or anything like that, and they're corn, obviously not wheat, so they're a little bit nicer on the digestive tract, a little bit less inflammatory. But yeah, I've just been eating an absolute crap ton of cornflakes today with some honey and a little bit of milk. It's nice to have cereal. I'm a big cereal guy, and so not having had cereal for weeks or months at this point, it's kind of like, this is lovely, but yeah, just a really high carb day. So I expect the pumps for at least the next few days to be pretty legendary. The other thing is, like, it's still technically a deficit, because my macros in that work out to about 2,800. The exact number is 2,778, I believe. But that's about, let's say for convenience sake, it's 2,800 calories, which is not. It's still a deficit for me. It's not significant. Like it's maybe a 100 to 200 calorie deficit, but it's still a deficit. So I'm still, under what my maintenance. So I'm still losing some weight. I mean, the scale will probably fluctuate. Like, I was 183 something this morning, which is crazy light. But it'll probably be like 184, 185 tomorrow. And I don't think that's due to the caloric intake. I think that's just due to the volume and the amount of waste and mass that is just left over in the system afterwards. But I think it will be very conducive to maintaining, if not building, muscle, insofar as you can build muscle this deep into a cut. I'm not saying it's not impossible. I'm just saying it gets a lot harder for sure. And like at a certain point, it does become like impossible, and all you're hoping to do is maintain what you've got. I don't know if I'm there yet or not, but I'm knocking on its door at any rate. At 183 pounds. I mean, that is exactly 50 pounds down from where I started 3 or 4 or 5 months ago or whatever it was. I mean, I didn't cut in earnest until about like 16 weeks out, I think, maybe 20, I don't remember. But, that's where we are. One thing I want to bring up today is kind of like my I wouldn't say persona, because I'm not giving you guys a fake personality when I'm recording videos, but my mannerisms on the videos are not they're not unique to when I'm recording, but I do tend to be a bit more formal and try to be more I don't know if conversationally is the right word. I mean, that's not a word, but you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, I give it to you straight and I try to say what it is, but for people that know me in real life, they might watch these videos and be like, he's kind of putting on an air a little bit. And that's not completely inaccurate, but I think the difference is in that when I'm talking essentially to myself and to you, the royal you, the proverbial audience, it's a lot different because there's no way to gauge interaction, right? I don't have anything to feed off of, so as a monologue, I'm just kind of like running through my internal monologue, as it were, and just kind of talking to y'all. If you talk to me in real life, I'm a lot more like, I throw a lot more jokes around. I'm a lot more like tongue-in-cheek. I'm a bit more sarcastic. I like to catch a laugh, basically. But in this format, that's not really exactly possible, And that's just what I want to say. I don't want anybody to think that I'm like acting or faking it, because this is, my genuine me. It's just, this is my video kind of way of speaking. I'm bringing it up because I had a job interview today, or kind of like a job interview, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it, but something to do with that, like in that sphere. And I was noticing, like, I was hearing myself talk, and I'm kind of like, dang, maybe I record my videos in my manager voice. Like, is that what's going on? Like, am I using my professional voice when I'm doing these videos? And I think the answer is probably yes. So it's, so I guess kind of like business-y, business cash, a little more formal. I do try to watch my mouth a little bit when I'm recording. Like, if you talk to me in person, I don't have like a sailor's mouth. Like, I'm not cussing all the time, but I do swear a little bit more than I do on these videos, and I just like to not do that as much because I got family that watches this, and you want to be more or less appropriate. You're not coming here to watch me make stupid jokes or just cuss up a storm. Like, it's one thing to be like, after a good set, oh shit, or like if you hurt yourself, you can drop an F-bomb here or there, but like, I really try to limit that in my videos. I just think it's inappropriate, and it's not really what you're signing up for. Anyway, though, pulling into the gym now. I'm going to the one closer to my house, so this little intro video is not quite as long But please, goodness, that was a tight turn. Yeah, I will be doing some legs, followed by some tanning, and then I don't have to do cardio today, which is like, some would say like, oh, that's a good thing, you don't have to do cardio. But I don't really mind cardio. It's the same for me as just like anything else, because I just get on the bike or the treadmill or whatever I'm doing, and I just hop on my phone. So it's not that come on, where's reverse? Where are you? There you are. So sometimes you gotta let off the clutch a little bit. It gets a little, sometimes it doesn't want to shift into first or reverse, and that's just the way it is. But yeah, I don't mind doing cardio, so it's not really that much of a change for me. Anyway, I'm gonna go get warmed up, and I will see you guys on the Smith machine in however long. Okay, so I know I was talking a big game on the drive over, but I hit a practice rep with just 3 plates, and I thought I was gonna die. So I think we're gonna go for 3 plates and just do that. The goal, of course, is 8 reps. And I haven't actually done any sort of squat with a bar of any kind, barbell or Smith. So the usual callus that I have kind of on the back of my neck, this is damn near useless. Look how loose that is. I'm not even sure. I mean, I don't feel like screwing with the screwdriver mess right now, so I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, actually, I might adjust that here in a sec. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I have played with screwdrivers and tightened the belt to a notch that Hit hasn't seen in 3 years or so. So I can actually brace a little bit against it now. It's still not supremely tight, but that's fine. You don't want it killing you. Anyway, this is gonna suck, and I have some salts here. They're really, really old, so I don't even know how effective they are, but I'm just gonna be using them because, again, I've just had so much trouble keeping conscious lately that I don't want to pass out on the Smith, and I think that would be embarrassing and not very optimal for gains. So I'm just gonna hit a little bit of salts to keep the nervous system active, and then we're gonna ride this out. See how it goes. Man, these are old. Oh, still effective though. Woo! Oh, it's been a while since I felt like that. Yes, sir. Those salts really really helped. My goodness. Still a little dizzy, but I'm sure not nearly as I would have been without them. That actually wasn't as bad. The belt helped significantly, but I'm not changing the weight. It wasn't really necessarily heavy. Well, let me rephrase that. It was quite heavy. I could go heavier, but this right here, just touching it, is pretty upset with me for doing what I just did. So we're just gonna keep the same weight. right, round 2. Here we go. Let her rip. Yeah, any exercise physiologists, people out there, whatever tendon or muscle this is, it's like here's your vastus. I know what that one is. But right below that, give me a hell of a lot of grief these last few leg days. And if it's not on this leg, it's on the other leg. So I don't know if that's like a ligament or a tendon that is unhappy with the weight I'm putting on it, or if it's just a muscle, like part of the quadriceps or something that is getting strained severely during heavy exercises. It may be prudent in the near future to start dropping the weight on these leg exercises, but I am trying to hold off on that as long as possible because, like we've discussed, the best way to keep muscle is to tell your body that you still need it. So here we go again. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's some good stuff. Golly. Well, I probably could have gone heavier actually, because maybe not. Maybe not. Mercy, I get dizzy. But I don't know if you saw. Oh, fudge. I really locked in my form there. Okay. Oh. Stay awake. I really locked in my form there at the end, and there's some really clean reps. All right. Okay, RDLs, I have 230 on there because 225 has been kind of a breeze. The biggest issue with this, of course, is always my grip giving out before my hammies. Yeah. No way to do it but to do it here, so. Yeah, I'm not, the other thing is like I could use straps and then I wouldn't have to worry about grip at all, but I like to get your forearms involved everywhere and everything you can. Because I do have like dedicated forearm workouts, as you've seen, but you can mix and match just grip strength, and that helps a lot too. Oh, yeah, that knee that I was messing with earlier is pretty angry at me right now. I don't know what I did. I mean, I know what I did. It was squatting, but like, you know what I mean. Here we go. Definitely having grip issues. Boys, I tell you what, my body is fighting against me. I'm getting pinches and ginches everywhere. Like my back is kind of getting a little pissed off at me. My knee, like I said, my grip. it's getting pretty hectic, and that's the joy of prep. Yes, sir. All right. Okay. Another set of 12 real quick. Hopefully I don't friggin' drop this. Just out of safety's sake, I'll move our landmine there. Why is it called landmine? Can somebody tell me that? All right, here we go. Went for the hooky monkey grip again there. All right. So we have 2 sets of 20 on leg extension. And as you know, I like to superset this, but the leg curl's occupied. So I think we'll just do our 2 sets as we do them. I've been doing, like, on the plate loaded one of the other gym, I was doing 120. And these pin loaded ones are lighter for sure. I can't explain why, but might be something to do with the leverage or whatever. But anyway, so I've got 240 on here, which I think should be fairly equivalent to the plate loaded one at the other gym. So 2 sets of 20. Let's get it. One, two, three. I do a scratch my nose halfway through. Obviously, you can't do that. So I was just like, okay, finish the set, right on she knows. We're good now. But, wow. Okay. So, one more of those. All right. Mic on? Mic is on. Cool. Hope you guys appreciate the new microphone. Spent big bucks on it. It was $11 or something like that. So I think it was actually cheaper than the first mic I bought, and yet its quality is significantly improved. Why do I hike my shorts up when I do leg extensions? Well, first of all, if they get caught on the seat, it kind of pulls and it's unpleasant. Second of all, I like to look at my quads while I'm doing this exercise. Gives you a little bit of like motivation or whatever. Looks cool too. So, all right, let's finish this up and then we can jump on over to the leg curl, which is now unoccupied. All right. Hang on a second. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it burns. Burns so good. All right. Let's jump on over to the leg curl. Okay, I don't have like weak hammies, so to speak, but when I'm doing leg curls right after RDLs, I really cook my legs pretty hard when I do RDLs. So doing the leg curls, I can't move as much weight. That's just the way it is. But this machine is a bit lighter than the plate loaded or the pin loaded one, or I guess the pronated, the lying leg curl is just a more difficult exercise in general. So I've got this dialed down at 150, and it's a set of 20. Then it shouldn't be bad. Hopefully, here we go. And then I forget who said, it was either Dr. Mike or someone, but leaning forward is not a bad move. I caution you, word of advice though, I'll probably start doing it more, but like I used to lean forward really hard and I ruptured the tendon in my left knee doing that. So I advise you to, be careful when you lean forward on a leg curl machine. Anyway, 2 sets of 20. Oh yeah. Oh, I mean TMI here. I crushed my grawlies a little bit, but a little painful there. But got the 20. Let's take a little break and do it again. All right. Whatever the fuck these are called, leg curls. Pardon my French there. Oh, like I said, I try not to swear too much, but we're at the end of the workout. I'm a little fried. Get her done. Oh! Yes. All right, I got some good girls, and I'll hit you with pose on. Oh man, that sucks. Oh. All right. Finish that up. And my goodness gracious, I am pretty beat. So, get you guys a little bit of posing here. Just gotta get the shorts there. Not too bad. Pretty decent legs today, though. I mean, pump is like, it's okay. I just spend a little bit of time yapping between sets, so like, see a little hamstring here, maybe. Oh, goodness gracious. Try to hit a little thigh abdominal real quick. Yeah, not too much to show today besides, hey, look, I'm really friggin' lean. You can see all that coming in there, like little muscle fibers coming in. Just need to lose like a little bit more body fat, and that's gonna look really gnarly. But anyway, I'm gonna call it there. I'm falling asleep on my feet. I'm gonna go home, finish up some food, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for I think back. Peace.